5 Shocking Ways the Narcissist Undermines You. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. I'm able to provide you with the insight as to why the narcissist does as he or she does, because I'm one myself. And I'm here to enlighten you. I'm here to help you descend into the labyrinthine machinations of the narcissist's mind. It's a shadowy place. There's insidious webs, and where the heart of the unsuspecting is ensnared. But you're fortunate, for you have I, the Ultra, your guide, a being of unparalleled insight into the way of the narcissist. I understand the way that the narcissist is the architect of subtle devastation, and I'm going to reveal to you 5 shocking ways that the narcissist undermines you, and you may not even realize that it has been happening. Number 1, the erosion of identity through benevolent subjugation. This first method is a masterpiece of subtlety. It is the gradual erasure of the victim's identity, but it comes dressed up as care and devotion. This manipulation is most likely seen with some greater narcissists, but particularly those of the mid-range persuasion. The narcissist doesn't storm into your life and demand that you abandon who you are. That would be far too obvious, and such an amateurish approach would, of course, lead to the immediate loss of control. Instead, the narcissist cloaks you in that guise of supposed love, concern, and partnership. It commences by taking an intense interest in you, asking about your interests, your passions, your dreams, your quirks, and then mirroring back at you, making you feel seen, understood, adored. But that is merely the bait. Slowly, imperceptibly, we begin to reshape you. Why don't you wear that dress that I like? We might suggest, our tone dripping with affection. It suits you much better than those other choices. Flattery through triangulation. You, eager to please, comply, unaware that each acquiescence with what we require chips away at your autonomy. For the aware narcissist, this is a deliberate act of subjugation. For the vast majority of narcissists that are unaware, this is an instinctive response with regard to the control and the steady march to your complete subjugation. We will offer unsolicited advice on your career, your friends, your hobbies, your looks. It's always framed as being in your best interest. You're so talented, darling, but that job doesn't deserve you. Let's find something more fitting. Over time, your choices then begin to align with ours. Where we once mirrored you, we then shifted so that you start to do what we require, in alignment with what we want. Your preferences then morph into ours, and your identity becomes a shadow of our desires. You don't notice this, because it feels like love, like affection, like unity. But make no mistake, the narcissist is sculpting you into an extension of the narcissist, a pliable appliance to fuel our need for control and admiration. Number 2, the silent weapon of conditional affection. The narcissist wields the silent but devastating weapon of conditional affection, a tactic so subtle it slips beneath the radar of most perceptive victims. The narcissist will shower you with love, attention, and validation. Oh, how we will make you feel that you are a king or a queen. But this affection is not a gift. It is a transaction. And you, the victim, are unaware of the terms of this transaction. We give you our warmth when you comply. We give you our warmth when you show that you're under control. We give you the flattery when you provide us with the fuel that we crave. Step out of line, question our authority, or fail to meet our expectations, and the warmth vanishes like mist in the morning sun. You don't, though, see the withdrawal for what it is, a punishment. Instead, you feel a vague unease, a sense that something is wrong. You then scramble to regain our favour, apologising for imagined slights, adjusting your behaviour to restore the golden glow of our affection. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you, you say, unaware that you actually have done nothing wrong. We may not even acknowledge your apology. A cold glance or a curt response is enough to keep you guessing, striving, yearning for our approval. This dance of conditional affection ensures you remain tethered to us, forever chasing an illusionary love that was never truly yours to begin with. You think you're building a relationship. We know we're training a puppet. Number 3, the subtle sabotage of your confidence. The third method is a deliciously covert assault on your confidence, executed with such finesse that you believe your doubts are your own creation. We plant seeds of insecurity, watering them with subtle remarks and watching them bloom into full-blown self-doubt. We don't call you necessarily that you're worthless or incapable, some narcissists might, but for many that is not done because that would be far too crude. Instead, we employ the backhanded compliments, the subtle triangulation comparisons, and feigned concern to chip away at your self-esteem. Wow, you did so well on that project, we say, pausing for effect. But I bet you could have done even better with a bit more focus. Or, perhaps, you look lovely tonight, darling, though that other woman at the party really knew how to turn heads. These remarks are delivered with a smile, a touch, a veneer of kindness, so you don't automatically question their intent. But the aggregate effect is that over time you begin to doubt your abilities, your appearance, your worth. You continue to seek our validation, leaning on us to bolster the confidence that we have systematically undermined. You think you're simply navigating the ups and downs of a relationship. We are actually crafting a dependent, pliable source of fuel with the intention that you will never dare challenge our supremacy. Number 4. The isolation disguised as devotion. The fourth method is the art of isolation, cloaked in the mantle of devotion. We understand that your connections to others, friends, family, colleagues, are indeed threats to our control. They may well see through our facade, offer you perspective, or worse, steal the fuel that we claim as ours. Accordingly, we set about severing those ties, not with overt demands or ultimatums. No, there's a greater sophistication than that to undermine you. We begin by monopolizing your time, filling your days with our presence, our needs, our desires. I just want to spend every moment with you, we purr. And you, flattered by our intensity, acquiesce. We subtly disparage your loved ones. Your friend Sarah seems a bit envious of us, don't you think? Or your family doesn't really understand you like I do. These comments are delivered with concern, as if we're protecting you from harm. Over time, you find yourself spending less time with others, not because we forbade it, but because it feels easier, safer to stay within our orbit. You don't realize you're being isolated. You think you're choosing to prioritize our love. Meanwhile, we revel in your dependence, knowing you're now wholly ours, a captive audience. Number 5, the gaslighting gambit. Gaslighting might be described as the narcissist's most exquisite tool for undermining reality itself. This is not the clumsy manipulation of lesser beings. This is a psychological symphony, played with such finesse that you question your own mind before you even suspect ours. We twist your perceptions, we rewrite history, and plant doubts so that you believe the distortion is your own. Did I say that? You must have misunderstood me, we say, when you recall a promise that we made. You're being too sensitive, we chide, when you react to our veiled insults. That never happened, we insist, even when you're certain it did. These denials, the first line of the twin lines of the narcissistic defense, are delivered with calm certainty, often accompanied by a look of concern or pity, as if we're worried about your mental state. You begin to doubt your memory, your emotions, your sanity. You turn to us for clarity, for reassurance, unaware that we are the architects of your confusion. You think you're losing your grip on reality. We know we're tightening our grip on you. These 5 methods are ways that the narcissist undermines you, subtly, unseen. They're not the blunt instruments of lesser predators. They are the tools of certain narcissists that are more evolved, wielded with precision to ensure you remain ensnared, unaware, and devoted to our cause. Their effectiveness lies in the fact that you believe that you're loved and that you're cherished and you're valued. You see a partner, a soulmate, a beacon of light in your life. But in actual fact, you're being used and undermined and being manipulated. You may wonder why we do this. The answer is simple. We must. Our existence depends upon controlling you and receiving the fuel that you provide. Without it, the narcissist is nothing, mere shadows in a world that refuses to acknowledge the narcissist's brilliance. So the narcissist must weave the web, subtle and unseen, ensuring that you remain bound to us, feeding the hunger. These are 5 ways that the narcissist undermines you, and you may not even realize that it has been happening. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.